Welcome to the Beatles quiz. There are 25 questions with 1 point for every correct answer. You'll have until the end of the countdown to answer. Let's begin. What was the Beatles' first UK single? A. Please Please Me. B. Love Me Do. Or C. From Me to You. The answer is B. Love Me Do. Released in October 1962, it peaked at number 17 in the UK. What was Ringo Starr's real first name? The answer is Richard. Ringo was born Richard Starkey in Liverpool in 1940. Which Beatle wrote Don't Bother Me? A. John Lennon. B. Paul McCartney. Or C. George Harrison. The answer is C. George Harrison. It was his first composition released on a Beatles album. Which song features the characters Desmond and Molly? The answer is Obladi Oblada. The title came from a phrase used by musician Jimmy Scott. Which song did the Beatles perform on the first live global television broadcast? A. All You Need Is Love. B. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Or C. Hey Jude. The answer is A. All You Need Is Love. The 1967 broadcast reached an estimated 400 million viewers. Which member was known as the Quiet Beatle? The answer is George Harrison. George was also the youngest member of the Beatles. Which Beatles song originally had the working title Scrambled Eggs? A. Let It Be. B. Yesterday. Or C. Hey Jude. The answer is B. Yesterday. Paul recorded it with a string quartet and no other Beatles. Which song mentions JoJo and Tucson, Arizona? The answer is Get Back. Billy Preston received a rare artist credit on the single. Which song title came from a picture drawn by John Lennon's son Julian? A. Yellow Submarine. B. Octopus's Garden. Or C. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. The answer is C. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Julian said his picture showed his classmate Lucy. What is the official title of the White Album? The answer is The Beatles. The double album was released in November 1968. Which of these places is a road in Liverpool? A. Penny Lane. B. Strawberry Field. Or C. Abbey Road. The answer is A. Penny Lane. John and Paul both travelled through the area as youngsters. Name this Beatles album. The answer is Abbey Road. The famous crossing photograph was taken in August 1969. What was the Beatles' first UK studio album? A. With the Beatles. B. Please Please Me. Or C. A Hard Day's Night. The answer is B. Please Please Me. Most of the album was recorded in one day. Who sang the lead vocal on Yellow Submarine? The answer is Ringo Starr. The song was written with Ringo's voice in mind. Which of these was the Beatles' first feature film? A. A Hard Day's Night. B. Help. Or C. Magical Mystery Tour. The answer is A. A Hard Day's Night. Richard Lester directed the 1964 musical comedy. Which Beatle played the lead guitar solo on Taxman? The answer is Paul McCartney. George wrote the song in protest at Britain's tax rates. On which album did Come Together appear? A. Let It Be, B. The Beatles, or C. Abbey Road? The answer is C. Abbey Road. Come Together appears as the opening track on the album. What was John Lennon's group called before the Beatles? The answer is the Quarrymen. The name came from Lennon's school, Quarry Bank. Which Beatle wrote Here Comes the Sun? A. Paul McCartney, B. George Harrison, or C. John Lennon? The answer is B. George Harrison. He wrote it in Eric Clapton's garden. Who is this former Beatles drummer replaced by Ringo Starr? The answer is Pete Best. He was replaced by Ringo in August 1962. Who was commonly known as the fifth Beatle? A. Brian Epstein, B. Stuart Sutcliffe, or C. George Martin? The answer is B. Stuart Sutcliffe. He left the group in 1961 to continue studying art. In which German city did the Beatles perform extensively before becoming famous? The answer is Hamburg. They played long residencies in several Hamburg clubs. Where did the Beatles perform their famous rooftop concert? A. Apple Corps headquarters, B. Abbey Road Studios, or C. the Savile Theatre? The answer is A. Apple Corps headquarters. The concert took place at 3 Savile Row in January 1969. Who wrote and sang Octopus's Garden? The answer is Ringo Starr. A boat captain's story about octopuses inspired the song. What was the final Beatles album to be recorded? A. Let It Be, B. Abbey Road, or C. The Beatles? The answer is B. Abbey Road. Let It Be was released later, but Abbey Road was recorded last. That's the end of the Beatles quiz. How did you score? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the quiz, please subscribe and try another one. Thanks for playing.